Once there lived a wealthy king inside his palace. Everything he owned was his own creation, created out of love. He enjoyed living there, but he knew soon he would have to leave. So he gathered his workers and gave them dominion over his creation till he's back. He marveled at it and said, "It is good." Hardly had he gone afar off than the workers started tilling the land and inventing new technologies. And soon they forgot it was given property, and they started fighting for superiority, dominion, and power. He divided people into two classes, the rich and the poor, till putting them together was considered being unequally yoked. The conquerors made themselves the standard of every other being, while the rest became subject unto them. Discrimination was too common till it became a living life cycle with no biological history, but rather it was learned through schools, religion, and programs, till it was fully conditioned deep in our hearts and minds, and finally in our speech till we believed it. And now it has fully blown the hope of many, and like full-blown AIDS has left some economically and socially deprived with no aid. They said they love, but their acts discredited their words. Magazine sellers started selling sweets because they knew the standard of our daily nation qualified to be called a newspaper. Electricians who had in leadership still didn't become good transformers, and even tailors refused to sew into the lives of others. And soon the creation that was once called good got redefined. And since no profitable solution ever came up, people ceased to talk about it. The oppressed compressed their speech, waiting for a savior to come defend their case, but it only built to more tension. People started judging on very shallow bases like color, and basic principles of relating to each other like respect from the tiny to the aged started to fade. People treated each other like a buffet of food you can choose from at a fee, and not even a little one was spared. And this unfair labeling led to unfair treatment of certain groups. Many leaders promised equality, so we chose them out of emotions than logic. So they rode on our emotions and turned our faith into the substance of things hoped for, with the evidence of things never seen. They were leaders with no foundation, hence to them this was just another competition. And once again our opinions were disregarded. Too wounded to resist, some accepted their fate, while others joined other cultures to gain a form of acceptance. But they forgot that even in the richest culture there are still others who are also trying and fighting to fit in as well. And until we get tired of this cycle, we'll never realize the real problem. Words hit you hard till you can see the black spots of your blood clot that's preventing fresh blood from flowing freely through you. But you don't have to believe it anymore. If nothing has defined who you are yet, then anything out there will define and defile you. It's an identity crisis that requires inner stability. So evaluate the problem within and guard your heart. Heal from those wounds imposed on you for generations and get truth. Only then will you realize that it's the black and white spots of a zebra that makes it uniquely colorful and attractive. The black and white marks on this tiger species that makes it a rare and popular attraction. Because two are better and stronger than one. That's why God decided to use a rainbow of many colors to represent His love. Because love covers a multitude of wrongs. The human body is made up of spirit, soul, and flesh. So defining people from the basis of body alone can blind you from seeing the treasure inside the different earthen vessels. It's injustice to separate the three. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate. So hold your peace and maintain joy, and live beyond the walls of racism, because wisdom and favor knows no bounds. But do you? Therefore owe no man nothing but love, and learn to cover your ears. Not every knocking message should be welcomed. Some should be knocked out. Then join me and let's make a little heaven down here, right where we are, just like it used to be. And if God is for us, then who can dare be against us?